Remember to turn down my volume. Hey everybody, it's Jesse over at Joe's Auto. I wanted to bring you guys a base identification video here. Gonna bring a little bit of an off-topic video. Try and start out with more than just war recaps. Todd has been branching out on some different types of videos, so I'm gonna try and do the same here. And I've been one to you guys for quite a while now because I think everybody could use a little refresher on base identification. Other fundamental parts of three-star attacks in Clash of Clans, because the dynamic is changing so much lately that just need to stay focused on what has always worked, what still works, and what doesn't work anymore, and what's going to help on every base, no matter. I didn't make it on this one. I tried some, pretty well. Everything would have had to come together perfectly for it to work, and it didn't, unfortunately. So I kind of just bombed it a little bit, but close. I mean, 77 is kind of misleading. It was just down to a couple more defenses and would have had it, so pretty much that bottom cycle that was left, and just couldn't get the loons across base because when we get this air defense and the queen, I didn't notice, but when Golem jumped in, the king came over and got in the way, so my king, taking damage from 3 Teslas, even raged up with all those barbarians, got the queen down to about 25% and the air defense to next, 2 more hits, 1 more hit from a king. So those 2 things literally cost me the raid because my queen ended up taking out this air defense and this air defense before she died. So yeah, it was just kind of a bummer. If I had noticed, I would have, sent balloons directly in towards that air defense with two lava hounds and easily would have taken it out. And around the rest of the base. I don't know why my queen didn't get to that air sweeper. That really makes no sense. It's so close. She should have been, here, and then here, and then, here kind of thing. But she ended up going up and around over this way, so. Alright, so base identification. Number 1 thing you want to look for, that I look for, are air defenses. Where are the air defenses? Because that's going to help me determine if I'm going to use an air attack or a ground attack. People just really got to start practicing air attacks because they are so volatile right now, with everybody and everything being so focused on ground attacks, defending against ground attacks, double giant bombs, and base design geared towards, spring traps and flipping hogs and Valkyries and all that crap. By the way, Supercell, I really don't think the spring trap upgrade was necessary. I think it's plenty damn hard enough to begin with before we could flip 2 Valkyries, for crying out loud. Anyways, so I looked at this base and I was kind of looking around like, okay, double giant bomb, and I went, wait a second, air defense level 6 first of all, and oh, queen can get to that one, lightning Zapquake on that one, and King Golem can get to that one. Now if I'd have brought 2 or 3 more wizards instead of 2 Valkyries to help kill the queen, I think the wizards take out everything in there just because it's so much more DPS. 3 wizards versus 2 Valks is a pretty decent jump, and they're gonna stand back and not get hammered by the damage, unlike the Valkyries, who actually ended up dying off my king or golem. So wasted 16 troop space there, 4 more wizards, and I think this goes down. Just those little things, and I can talk about that later too, and that's just, awareness while you're attacking. But so look at the air defenses right when you get in, see where they're located. Are they easily accessible? What can get to them? Is it going to require a jump spell? Does it only, this one here only required a jump spell because the queen was, tucked away neatly. I think if I come from this spot right here where that mortar is, come into that section and put my jump spell right here, the king doesn't get in the way. I don't have to worry about the Tesla that pops over next to the town hall here. And I think I end up getting the air defense and the queen, and you know, a lot of little things that I can change. But again, hindsight is 20/20, so you can think, look at the base really closely. Where are your troops going to be most effective? That's how these guys in high-end war clans are swagging 2 spells at the end of their raid, because everything is planned out so well. And while most of us casual guys don't have time to sit down and do an hour's worth of planning on Twidla with 8 other guys all looking at the same base, you can still get pretty damn good at it. Just by yourself with a couple of buddies looking at it on their own Clash account. So I also noticed that that crossbow and that crossbow or X-bow are pointed down, so this was the only one pointed up. The air sweepers did give me a little concern, and in the end they probably did cost me quite a bit. I could have deployed my loons much better. So see, all these little changes that I could have made, all these little awareness things, you know, while the raid is going on, if I had noticed, I could have cleaned it up and I think easily destroyed this base, this 9.5. So what else can we look at? So yeah, air defenses, look for ones that are all cored together. You don't see too many of them anymore, but if you ever see air defenses, all 4 of them right in a core with the town hall and air defense, you know, surrounding it, kind of a 4 corners thing, and then you know, maybe some archer towers, whatever, what have you. Oh, you know, Go Valo Wet Dream with you know, Golem, get the Valks in there, 1 rage, 1 heal. They decimate all the air defenses, and then you just drop loons all the way around the outside. Just loons, 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 loons everywhere you look, loons. And you're absolutely going to wreck that base. I don't have an image of that one at the moment. I'm sorry. We haven't seen one in quite a while. If I did, I'd be more than happy to put it up. But cored air defenses, that's a huge one. That one tells you, you know, get in there, take them out, throw balloons on the outside. Air defenses you can get to, you know, maybe a Gola loon is going to keep an eye out for those. Gola loons are going to be a lot more effective if your queen is about level 15 plus. Really need a queen. You don't have to do a queen walk. I went pretty expensive on this raid as far as kill squad goes, you know, with 4 healers, Golem, 5 wizards, 2 Valkyrie, you know, instead of just all hounds and balloons. But you don't always have to do that. Sometimes it's just as simple as, you know, walk in with a jump and a rage in here, take out that air defense, Zapquake another one, and, you know, just bring an extra Lava Hound to take out the last 2 remaining air defenses. So that's something you're looking for. Wanted to show you guys that one. Just a great idea. This one, base identification, and these are just examples. You got to kind of apply the fundamentals of it to each individual base, because there's no calculated mathematical equation of 1 attack that's going to be 2 attacks that are going to take out everything. This one takes out all these types, and this one takes out all these types. I think we're all smart enough to know at this point that's not possible. There's always going to be differences and dynamics that are going to change with the AI and how it's going to work. But this one I did get 3-starred because I actually changed my army right at the last second. I almost always queue up a queen walk because I have a level 30 queen, and she's an absolute beast. But just looking at this base, what I saw and what I want you guys to look for is, look at how many of the defenses are right around the edge. And look at all the powerful, powerful defenses right around the edge that you can get to so easily with a few hogs and 1 or 2 heals. What I brought as a 9.5, which is a little unfair, but I would have gotten this 9.5 or not. Town Hall 9.5, it really wouldn't have mattered. I could have swagged the last heal spell if I had have played it a little bit differently, but I was going no holds barred because we needed the stars for the war. So you look at, you know, queens over here, and a lot of people would just jump in right into this section here. I actually recommend against this because, especially if you're using Valkyries as your DPS, if you bring them in here on this side, or even over here on this side, I don't recommend that, because if you look, the only possible damage in this entire section right here would be a spring trap between the cannon and the mortar. Might cost you 3 hogs. This section, chance of a double giant bomb. This section, chance of a single giant bomb. This section, almost guaranteed a double giant bomb there, with the Tesla being in that core. Single, but none in there, and none in here. So those are where you want to put your hogs. That's what you want to look for. None in here either. No chance of giant bombs at all. That's where you want your hogs to go. Stay away from the other spots, if at all possible. Wipe them out with Valkyries, with the Queen Walk, whatever you're planning on doing. But I just saw so much trash outside here that the Queen's going to be spending at least time, if not more, taking out trash buildings. That's what wizards are for. That's what minions are for. That's what archers are for. That's not what your level 20, 25, 30 queen is for. At least not at the beginning. You should really try to make sure she's pounding on defenses for you. So but yeah, I like bringing the kill squad in opposite of the queen at least a little bit, because first of all, when you come in, let's say you come in from this side like I did. Well, here, I'll just show you the attack. So besides looking for, you know, where the giant bombs could be and where the doubles could be, looking where the queen is positioned, and then there's another excellent example in here. And you know what, let's just jump right to it. It's deployment and direction. If you want a quick and easy star, run your troops right up the gut, jump them straight into the core, drop a rage and a heal. Make sure you take out enough trash on the outside and settle for the 2-star. If you want to start getting more 3-stars, directional deployment is essential. Going clockwise or counterclockwise. If you try and cut straight through the base, you're going to have every single defense whacking on your troops, just chipping away until their heals can't keep up, until the out, and they die off one at a time, probably rather quickly. The other thing that I see people do sometimes is sandwiching a base. They come into all 3 of these sections over here, maybe with, you know, 2 or 3 golems or giants or something, and then on the very back side over here they come in with some hogs, or maybe balloons. In this case it would be hogs, and they try and just kind of squeeze the base, and that really doesn't work either, because you're still engaging all those defenses at one time. You want to minimize how many defenses can hit your troops at one, or any given time, I should say. The idea behind deployment is that you either send them clockwise or counterclockwise, not right up the gut, not right at your target, unless you plan designed specifically for, I need to go get this dead. So my plan. So watching it here, no queen walk, I just pulled castle out. I knew it was Valkyries. I wanted to get him over there, and I wanted to get that wizard dead. Actually spent way more than I needed to. 19 whole troop space and spells, and I overspent. I didn't need anywhere near that. Look at this. That one and 2 poison spells, 9 troop space would have done the job. And they're all dead and alive. Just, I brought the dragon because I figured to knock out those Valkyries rather quickly, but didn't even need it. So come in with the golem there. Tried to center him as best I could so that the wizards would not be taking fire. Down there I dropped a Valkyrie to tank for the wizards. She went down like nothing. Nothing at all, just gone. And as soon as I got that relatively cleared out, here come the wall breakers. They're gonna go poof because just, you know, Level 7 wizard tower hammering on him. Mortar sitting right there. But it really didn't matter. Okay, here it comes. Look at the jump spell. Angled towards clockwise. They are circling the base. And part of the reason for that is here in a second. So rage. Probably didn't necessarily need the heal, but again, out of the throat. So, alright. Reason for that direction, there you go, right there, hogs. That is that archer tower, completely distracted right now, not even shooting at the hogs. This archer tower ended up shooting at the hogs. This wizard tower completely distracted. This archer tower completely distracted. This Tesla completely distracted. All of those defenses are distracted by my troops that are heading that direction. So I can send in less hogs and get maximum effectiveness out of them. Let's watch this. And look at that Valkyrie dropping or tripping that bomb. How awesome is that? Drop the heal for him. One left. Look at them. They're working their way around clockwise. I've still got 2 hogs left. Had I saved that heal, because look, everything was distracted. Even that cannon that just went down. My hogs aren't even taking damage. I could have swag. I did remember as I was dropping it, there was a giant bomb right here. A single. Thankfully it was a single, because otherwise this raid was actually over. But had I remembered that, I was trying to take out that cannon quick and trip it, but there was just no chance. Boom! And they don't even catch the edge of the heel there. Thankfully the wizard tower is distracted and doesn't annihilate my hogs. One hog down there tanking briefly for my guys, but it was just enough. Of course, they go for the defense that can't hurt them. Of course, ooh, double spring traps. Let's flip off 6 freaking hogs. But it worked out. Working your way around the base like that kept all those defenses distracted so that my hogs get in and do the work. Play it up. I think just about everything in my video can actually be based off of this one base design. So I'm going to replay it because I'm going to show you another one here. So base identification. Look for the air defenses or counterclockwise deployment. Counterclockwise would have worked too. You know, let's say I come in from this side over here, jump them this way, go get the queen, so on and so forth. But you don't want to come in from a corner. Because the jump spell is only going to get you into the core. If you send it this way, it is wide enough to get 8 tiles, but you have to lay it down perfect, and I mean perfect. Another good reason for not going right for the core is the troops, especially Valkyries, are probably going to split. And if you split Valkyries up, they are way, way weaker than when they're in a group of 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that, where one swing decimates everything that they come in contact with. So, alright, but getting back to it here. Next thing I like to do, this is scouting the base. We're still just scouting the base. Look at the corners. Check your corners. Maybe everybody out there does this, but I'm bringing it up for the guys who forget to do this, or they just assume. Check your corners. Look for hidden stuff. People like to try and hide stuff behind windmills and flags and P.E.K.K.A statues right now. So come in. Check the corners. Builder huts have caused more 99% 2 stars than anything else on a base. More than defenses, more than town halls, more than anything. That one builder hut way off in the opposite corner with 10 seconds left and nothing but wizards or your king or one dragon alive is going to hurt in the morning. So check your corners. That one's simple and easy. I'm done with that one. Go out, hit scout button, and maximize corner, corner, corner. There, done. It took you 3 seconds. And now you don't have to worry about it. You can plan for it. Make sure you have a wizard or 2 left. Make sure you have a couple of archers left. Whatever you do, make sure you have troops left to take that out. If you dump all of your troops They better be perfectly placed, or you better be doing a speed run, because you're going to run out of troops and run out of time. And you're going to get made fun of. Smoke break. Kids don't smoke. Okay, so back to it here. We've covered corners. We've covered what you're looking for when you hop into a scout. We've covered clockwise and counterclockwise deployment. There we go. There's another great point. The lure. Luring is still extremely effective. Some people think that, oh, well, we've got poison spells now, so I'm just going to drop a poison. No. Sorry, Todd. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to use you as an example. Todd attacked 6. I 3-starred 6. Todd attacked 6. Pausing it. Queen walk. The Godzilla method. Queen walk. No hogs. Just Valkyries. Queen walk. Alright. Comes in on the top side. We'll speed it up a little bit. Okay. He's in with the golems down there. He's got the funnel wizards going. Left himself 3 wizards, 2 archers. Save a troop. King's down. Here come the troops. Did not go with the wall breakers. I still recommend bring 1 wall breaker yourself doing Valkyries. That 1 level 6 wall breaker might help. You just never know. They can demolish walls with just 1 even. And then you can still bring your wizard with. But there they go, right through it. And what comes out of the clan castle? 6 balloons. I don't care how many poison spells you drop on them. If you brought 9 poison spells, 1 drop, and those Valks are gone. If they get 1 off. And let's watch what happens. Valks right in there. Get on the town hall. And guess who settles on top? Watch this. Watch this. Good night. 1 Valkyrie. 8 dead Valkyries. At 29%. Yeah, Queen's not even dead yet. Queen's still alive. It's just at this point. It's not going to be a 3-star. He still did excellent. Because Todd knows what he's doing. He salvaged what he could out of it, but there's just no chance in hell that this is going to be a 3-star with all that left alive and 8 Valkyries dying. So I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go back and show you what I did. Again, no offense, Todd. This isn't to make you look stupid. You're my boy. I just want to show people that clan castle luring is still valid. It's legit. I had to get pretty creative with it, but it worked. I had to get that whole side down. I just started my funnel. Look at what I did. Archers. Before the raid even really started, archers on this damn builder hut's dead. So, my queen, unfortunately, instead of going for that cannon up there, decides I'm going to take out 2 storages here. You can see my replay timer is already ticking down. It was under 2 minutes before I got the clan castle lured. Under 2 minutes left. So where does he go? Right there. Starts taking damage. And, whoops, I'm not even going to get the clan castle lured out. So I had to burn up 2 hogs. Thankfully, he went in there. He got the other 3 out. I got the poison down. Bonus. Oh, not a bonus. I didn't see that. I thought I got the queen. Either way, they're going to die without having to even hit my ability, without having to drop a rage. So I started dropping my troops to get them going. And look at that. A minute 18 from the time I deployed. That's how fast they wrecked it. There go the level 6 wall breakers. Look at that. Gone. Drop the jump spell. Counterclockwise deployment. I want them going that way on purpose. There comes the queen, so I dump the rage so they can get through there as fast as possible. Follow them up north here. These defenses are distracted. There's the hogs. Just two. Drop the heel in there because everything's going to get the benefit of the heel. Still one hog alive out of those two, so I dropped the other two. Thankfully, my golem went in and tripped the double bomb in there, and there they go. Look at that, 2 hogs. Nothing happening to them. Of course, all my Val in there because they like to go the other way, but I still got a couple alive up there, so. Alright, hogs coming across here, no bombs. Look at that, distracted defense. 2 hogs took out a wizard tower. That's huge. There's nothing left here. Queen Walk's still going around that side. She's flanking there. They're flanking on that side, and look at what ends up happening. Toasty. So another attack that perfectly illustrates just about everything I'm talking about. I'd like to thank Todd for being an unwilling participant in a video showing a mistake. It's all good, Todd. You're my boy. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, because we're at 26. I don't want to bore everybody to death. I know that's a long video. But I hope you learned something. I hope you remembered something or it jogged your memory on it. I hope... that's the only reason we do this. We reiterate, Todd and I reiterate every single time we put up a video that we do this to help. Nothing else. That's it. In the meantime, I'm going to throw up White Geese's attack here on 7 to show you a 3-star. And just talk for a little bit, but this is what got us started. White Geese came in and 3-starred this guy, and I was so just, alright, we can do this after this attack because we were stinking it up. We had one of our guys who wasn't responding, not going to attack, so we were short 2 attacks. 18 instead of 20 because there's no way he's going to attack. I was just getting kind of like, oh crap, we're going to have another 22-star war win, 23-star war win. No. We still ended up with 27, so good job everybody, but please like the videos if you like them. Please subscribe if you like them because we're going to try and bring out more and we're going to try and get more a little more variety on what we put up instead of always just being war recaps. Because they tend to get... Good job, White Geese. See that? A little bit of counterclockwise deployment there. Taking out that whole section. Yeah, this is perfect, White Geese. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And that corner is another thing I was talking about. One wall breaker, one max level wall breaker in the clan castle got through that wall. That's all. The other 2 ended up dying, you know. Just bring 1 and then bring a wizard or archers or whatever you want to bring. But I recommend if you bring Valks, because you've got that extra 6 space, bring a wall breaker. Yeah, look at this. Excellent, excellent counterclockwise deployment. Nice heal. I don't know about the haste spells. It wouldn't have been my first choice there, White Geese. Sorry. But you know what? It worked. So, props to you, sir. Man, oh my gosh. Makes me about sick when I see those things flinging 2 frickin' Valks. 16 troop space on every single one. Times 6 of them if you end up hitting all of them is absolutely asinine. What is that? 16 times 6, so 36, 96 troop space you can lose to spring traps. Really? You can lose damn near half of your troops to spring traps, Supercell? Don't you think that's a little overboard? More hit points, spring traps spring more damage out of the cannons, more damage out of the expos. Just healers die now to the traps. I just think it was a little overdone. That was perfect, White Geese. That was excellent. Excellent, excellent. Good job, sir. And there you go. I'm going to wrap it up right at 30 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do with it. Just hope it helps, and everybody have a great night. We'll see you with the next one. I'll cover a little bit more and try and bring you guys some more videos here soon. Peace.